Well, the fish were flying this month in Saanich, and it was all for a good cause. The annual Salmon Toss event helps provide nutrients for Douglas Creek and this important ecosystem. As Tess shows us in this week's Vital People, it wouldn't be possible without dedicated volunteers.
Okay, into the water.
Tossing smelly salmon carcasses into Douglas Creek at PKOLS-Mount Doug Park in Saanich.
Cold fish. I'm coming in.
May seem like a strange way to spend a Saturday morning, but this annual salmon toss that anyone can take part in plays a critical role in ongoing restoration efforts by dedicated PKOLS-Mount Doug Conservancy volunteers.
We get over 100 salmon that the hatchery has frozen for us. The reason for doing this is that it's just part of nature to provide nutrients in the creek.
The carcasses of the salmon are an integral part of restoring our forests, the bears, the salmon themselves. Like, it's mind-blowing.
Okay, you ready to plant them?
These coho and chum salmon swam up the Gold Stream River a few months ago.
And just chuck it in.
Part of an incredible life cycle that can only be described as miraculous.
They left the Gold Stream River as tiny fry, less than half a gram. And they swam halfway across the Pacific Ocean. And they came back 3.5 years later, 10,000 times bigger than when they left.
The Gold Stream hatchery salmon yielded more than 300,000 eggs, which are now waiting to hatch at the facility, along with eggs already in the creek.
The hatchery's also given us as a boost 15,000 eggs that we put in further down the stream. The eggs, when they hatch, are going to need the food that these fish provide.
It's been a good year for coho and chum salmon returns, and community efforts like this play a vital role.
You're starting to see the results of what happens when the restoration happens. So we've had more salmon return to this specific location because of the work that's been done, and I'm hearing about that right across the province.
For Daryl Wick, who's volunteered with PKOLS-Mount Doug Conservancy since it was formed more than 36 years ago, it's heartwarming to see.
What I love most about it is seeing keen public come and learn something about the salmon. Having this right in the city is something to be appreciated, preserved, restored.
Our wild Pacific salmon are a miracle. So this is an act of gratitude, and in some ways, it's an act of love to put these salmon back in the creek.
Okay, so yeah, ready?
So I had to do my part.
1, 2, 3.
Throwing a somewhat slimy fish in to help not just the salmon, but other animals and this entire ecosystem thrive.
Vital People, brought to you by the Victoria Foundation, connecting people who care with causes that matter.